Hey guys, welcome back to Roommates and Soulmates with Sheldon and Leah. I am Sheldon Robinson, a certified marriage coach, and today I'm here to help explain exactly what Christian coaching is, and in the process we'll address if it's right for you and maybe something that you're considering for your marriage to help improve things. So this will answer some of the, hopefully this will answer some of the frequently asked questions and some of the hesitations that we often see within couples. So we'll talk briefly about what marriage coaching is and give you a few points to help you evaluate if marriage coaching is right for you. So first off, what is marriage coaching? In order to talk about what marriage coaching is, I think it's best to describe what I do in the process of coaching. So what we do is we come alongside of couples or individuals. We do work with individual spouses if both parties cannot participate in the entirety of the coaching process. So what we do is we come alongside, we help you figure out where you are in your marriage, what you would like your marriage to look like, and then we bridge the gap. We help you come up with definitive plans and help hold you accountable. Accountability is a big aspect of making change in your life. If you want to see something change, it helps to have somebody checking up on you and making sure that you're actually moving in the direction that you want to go. So we want to help you take your marriage from, maybe just surviving or feeling like roommates to thriving and becoming the soulmates, what you really envisioned for your marriage on the day you said I do. The next question is coaching right for me? Now, this is specifically talking to the men. A lot of times, the idea of marriage counseling or counseling in general is we sort of shy away from that. Because when it comes to counseling, it's almost like the pretense of what's wrong with me. There's something broken that needs to be fixed. And in some cases, that is true. Counseling is the best solution for you. In fact, I often recommend people go to therapy and get counseling for deep-seated issues, trauma, things like that. We don't deal with addiction. We don't deal with abuse, things like that. So if your marriage is okay, but it's not great, then it's probably time to look for, or probably would be a good time to look for coaching. So you're not just drifting apart and becoming strangers during the entirety of your marriage. So oftentimes with counseling, we think something's wrong with me, I need fixed. And we kind of shy away from that. We don't like to be told, hey, you suck, you're a narcissist, right? Like that's just like the buzzword in 2022. If you're watching this in 2022, and you're on social media, you've seen the word narcissism just plastered everywhere. And it's like, don't know if that's really helping. Now, counseling does help in the right situations. So does coaching. So you got to make sure it's the right situations. So we take your marriage from okay or even good to great. People spend a lot of time and money and energy and, drive and dedication to planning their wedding, but maybe not so much to actually planning out the marriage. What happens after you say I do? So the wedding's only one day, maybe a weekend or something, depending on your culture, tradition. Maybe it's like a 7-day event or something. But the marriage is the rest of your life. So I think it may be prudent to consider that and then take some time out to plan the rest of that out. And so that's what we do. People don't know what they don't know. And so we help shine some light. So that's why we created the Bliss Method to help kind of shine some light, figure out what's going on. If there are issues, communication breakdowns, things like that, we shine some light on that and help you overcome those challenges. In marriage coaching, you are in the driver's seat. You determine what needs worked on, and what we're trained, and we usually bring to the table. Good coaches bring to the table really tuned listening skills. So I'm a very intuitive listener. I listen to what's said and I listen to what's not being said, and that kind of helps shed some light on some areas that you may just be missing. But you're in the driver's seat. If you want to work on communication, right, you let us know that and we'll come together, figure out a plan to help you really improve that and paint a solid picture for you of what good communication actually looks like in your marriage. Because that's possible. You want to improve your sex life. You're not having sex frequently enough. Something along those lines. Fine. We'll listen. We'll figure out a way, develop a plan, hold you guys accountable to make sure, if it's romance and date nights and things like that, to kind of help you guys get over the sort of blockade of romance in your marriage, whatever that looks like. You let us know, and then we help you figure out a plan. So all that to say, you are in the driver's seat. One thing that we do as well, I like to call it Think of marriage coaching as no-fault insurance, right? You're filing like this no-fault insurance claim. We're not here. You don't come to a marriage coach thinking, okay, I'm going to drag my wife or I'm going to drag my husband in this, and these coaches are going to fix them, and they're the problem in the marriage. Like, red flag. Take some accountability. This is like a no-fault insurance claim. Like, we're not here to blame anybody. We're not here to, drag anybody's spouse through the mud and bark at them and tell them what they're going to fix. What we will do is facilitate tough conversations, but we'll facilitate it in a fair way so that neither partner is feeling attacked and both parties are free to express how they really feel. So even if you sign on as a couple, we may, in the process of our coaching, do individual sessions with each spouse to kind of really get down to what's really being said, because we can tell after a while, like, they're not really comfortable saying what they think here. And that does happen sometimes, be it, maybe you don't want to hurt your spouse's feelings, or you feel like, if they say it, they're going to cry. Like, women like to cry. No offense to you ladies. Like, when you cry, it takes, I don't want to say it invalidates men's emotions, but it makes us feel like we have to help you instead of being able to freely express what's currently going on emotionally with us. So we help you fight fair, and not fight at each other, but fight for each other and fight fair to really get your marriage from where it is to where you want to be. So in summary, we help your marriage go from okay or even good to great. We help you develop the plan. You're in the driver's seat, right? We help you plan this out. We come together, we're going to hold you accountable, we're going to bridge the gap, we're going to shine a light on perhaps some areas that you may not be aware of, because we all have blind spots. We're going to shed some light, we're going to help you cross over that bridge from where you are to where you've always wanted to be in your marriage. And then finally, there's no blame game. This is no fault. We're going to come together, find out how we're each contributing to where our marriage is currently, and how we can both contribute to improving that marriage. So think of it as no fault insurance for your marriage. So I hope you find that kind of helpful. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. And be sure to head over to sheldonandleahrobinson.com to book a 30-minute free consultation today if you are interested in taking us on as your marriage coaches. Thank you, and God bless.